What's Up Play presents 10 of the biggest AAA titles coming out next year and beyond, all arranged by release dates. To see the complete list, check out our website at whatsaplay.com, link in the description box below. We'd like to thank our sponsor for our upcoming 2022 game series, Gold Inc. If you're looking for a free-to-play play-to-earn mobile game, we'll let you know more about them later in the video. Dying Light 2. This sequel to Techland's zombie parkour hybrid makes a return after their long-running support for their first game. Enter an infested world torn by bloodthirsty undead that evolve every night. You'll play as a mercenary making rounds in this volatile town. With the sequel's role-playing elements, your choices will affect the game's story. Navigating around its rooftops will net you rewards, especially when you're scavenging around the open world for rare items during nighttime. There's evidence of evolved gameplay here, and knowing Techland's passion for supporting their titles for such a long time, there's more to come once the game comes out this February 4. Elden Ring. From Software's biggest game to date. After a successful network test a few weeks ago, the initial impressions of the game's scale and combat has been tremendous. Many call it a mix of Dark Souls and Breath of the Wild. As of the moment, there's so much potential with its varying amount of class types and skills. With an open-world setting that encourages exploration, there's more to uncover in its magical world. Right now, all we can do is wait for its inevitable release this February 25. Gran Turismo 7. One of the pioneers of realistic racers makes their grand return for the new gen of the PlayStation. This 8th major installment of the award-winning racing game from Polyphony Digital steers into the first half of 2021. Gran Turismo 7 sets the series to new heights with gorgeous visuals and a ton of room for customization for hardcore car enthusiasts. The GT series has been going on for 22 years, and this latest entry will compile all of the best things that made the GT series great. Now that it's coming out to the PlayStation 5 as a console exclusive, expect a refined racing experience. It's coming out March 4. Starfield. Bethesda's major entry to the list of open-world RPGs next year. Starfield is ambitious. It takes all the best things about the Elder Scrolls and injects a scale fit for the modern era of gaming. Taking place in a science fiction universe, play as a mercenary rummaging around the vast star space in search of meaning. Unfortunately, no gameplay has been shown as of yet. All we can do is speculate and feed off the crumbs from gaming leaks. On the other hand, a release date has been confirmed. It's gearing up for takeoff November 11 next year. Horizon Forbidden West. Aloy's next journey takes her to a now desolate San Francisco. Forbidden West puts new gen on the forefront of the sequel. Built for the PlayStation 5, experience high-definition visuals and a smooth performance all around. The West Coast features a ton of new challenges for our beloved adventurer, but she's packed with new weapons and abilities that give her a chance to fight. Right now, the gameplay preview is all we have. Players who couldn't afford a PlayStation 5 will be glad to know it's coming to the PlayStation 4 too. Before we move on to the next game on our list, we'd like to thank Gold Inc. for sponsoring this video. Gold Inc. is a free-to-play, play-to-earn gold mining simulator that you can download right on your phone. Start building your gold mining empire with the 10 million cash you get as your capital when you start the game. Use this money to buy excavators, wash plants, security, and everything you need to thrive in this cutthroat gold industry. Much like a real-life gold mining plant, you may not always get the gold, but worry not, you can still sell the ores you mine to buy more fuel and equipment so you can keep digging until you hit that elusive gold. And that's when the real fun begins. As a play-to-earn game, you can actually get real-life moolah from playing.
Yeah, boy.
You can find and own claims worth as much as $10 million. That's because the game's currency GXB, which is available on the Apollo wallet, is designed to grow in value every day. You know that when it comes to NFT gaming, it's so valuable to get in early because the more players come in, the more competitive the game gets. So, if you want to start playing Gold Inc. today, download it for free with the links in the description box. Don't forget to use our code 414-52546 upon signing up.
My story doesn't end hiding in these woods. I should be out there, finding out who I am, who Loki is.
God of War Ragnarok. 2 PlayStation exclusives will come out next year, assuming there won't be any delays. Ragnarok will take the series in new and familiar directions. Taking place after the events of the first game, Atreus and Kratos travel across the 9 realms in search of answers for the inevitable Ragnarok. With Odin and Thor's crosshairs locked on the father and son duo, the future looks grim for these demigods. New movesets and locations will be available, and it will signal the end of the Norse story for Kratos. The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild 2. Nintendo's big budget title for next year. For a multi-award winning game, it would be silly of them to not give fans a proper sequel to Link and Zelda's story. This next chapter hints at new locations, not just centered around the grassy plains of Hyrule. The trailer shows us snippets of Sky Islands and weird abilities for Link. There are just too many questions at the moment, and with little to no gameplay previews, all we can do is wait for new footage before its inevitable release. Bayonetta 3. The queen of character action games returns after 8 years in hiatus. The third major installment is exclusive to the Nintendo Switch console. Bayonetta will make use of her newfound abilities to control the battlefield, either by manipulating time or summoning her pet monsters. Gameplay-wise, the game got a huge upgrades in terms of combat fluidity and scale. The kaiju battles will definitely test the Switch's hardware. There's still a lot we don't know yet, so we'll have to make do with its latest trailer. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. Ubisoft acquires a new project to experiment on, and this one comes straight out of a billion-dollar movie franchise. James Cameron's Blue Aliens will enter the AAA gaming territory with Frontiers of Pandora, Ubisoft's take on the science fiction film series. Unfortunately, right now we lack details. The only thing we've seen is a CGI trailer that doesn't really capture the game itself. What we do know though is that when it comes to Ubisoft games, there's always a remarkable attention to detail. So expect an open-world Pandora where we can fly and explore every nook and cranny. Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League. For Rocksteady's next project, they bid adieu to Caped Crusaders. This time, the Suicide Squad gets center stage. Harley, Deadshot, King Shark, and Captain Boomerang fulfill the objectives of Amanda Waller's Mercenary for Hire, basically facing off against the evil version of the Justice League. Sadly, not much details are available yet. All we can do is wait.